What's up everyone, my name is Sarah the Illstrumentalist, and I'm a music composer, radio producer, videographer, and creative director of No Quantize, a beat maker and music producer lifestyle brand that features really dope merchandise, sound packs, and courses for music producers. I've been composing lo-fi, hip-hop, and electronica dance music with Epidemic Sound since 2018. I'm going to break down how I was able to flip this sample into an entire chill lo-fi hip-hop beat. Let's go. So we basically got some King Sis vocals, so I'm really excited to show you guys what I did with this. So the sample initially sounds like this, and I actually pitched it down, and then I chopped up the sample, and at first I was gonna make a song with like those chops, but there was like a part of the sample that just sounded really good to me, and I just wanted to take that and then kind of just use it into like his own instrument or into like his own version of a different song. So I took like this part and resampled it, and I went up 3 semitones, so I got these 2 sounds, these 2 noises, so basically what I'm starting off with, and I found out that this was in a D minor. So what I did to start off the song, I went to go search for any samples that have a D minor in it. So I went through my Native Instruments collection, and I found a one-shot, and it was something called Chord Keys D minor, Noche Osoro. And it sounded really cool. It sounded like this. And I was like, okay, and it actually paired together with the King Sis sample that I sampled for myself. So what I like to do when it comes to like the main part of the song, I like to actually process the chords in the Roland SP404. So I have this new Roland SP404 MK2, and I basically loaded up this chord into the device. I also copied it, transposed it, and made like a pairing note to go with it. The first note is in the D minor. And then it goes up 3 semitones. Just like the sample that I got from the King Sis vocals, so it literally is the same note. And then what I did, I loaded up those chords into the Roland SP404 just so I can add some extra vinyl simulation, some glitches. So to give you guys an example, as you can hear, I added like a DJ effect, a looper, like a phaser. It's really dope to be able to load samples into this device, so I was able to kind of just make it my own. And I did that like 3 times, so you can have a different variation. In and out, which is really dope. So basically when I have the chords and the vocals, put them together, it sounds like this. Woo! And then later on I add more of the vocals, so I have So the next part, of course, is the drums. So basically, I was able to load up some drums from my latest sound pack, the Lo-Fi Spaceship Sounds Volume 3. It's at noquantize.com. Make sure you guys check it out. So I have these sounds, a kick kick, 2 snares, little bells, shakers, even a little rain stick, and some percussion sounds. So the drums are smacking, they sound like this. Woo! Let's add it together, okay? Alright, so the next thing that I added was the bass. I go to my go-to bass, which is actually the Rickenbacker. Let's see, yes, the Rickenbacker bass. It is a contact instrument. It is a solid bass sound, so I added some bass. Woo! A little funk. After that, I like to add like some extra texture, something to just make it very interesting, dynamic. So I added some bird sound. So a little bird in the far distance. I also got this from my Lo-Fi Spaceship Sounds Volume 3. The next cool part that I added throughout the song was an arpeggiator. So I have this really cool device. It's called a chordbot. As I stated before, I learned that the key that I sampled was in a D minor. So I pulled up the D minor scale on this device, and then I pulled up the arpeggiator and messed around with some of the settings. It has a lot of cool options to load up an arpeggiator and make it uniquely your own. So here's what a D minor kind of like configuration that I created. Woo! Like a beautiful, just going, you know, the 3 semitones up. Beautiful, you know, little sprinkles of beauty. So the next thing I added to the song was some vocals. So I had some fun using the Roland SP44 MK2. I have this microphone right here, plugged it up, and one of the coolest things about this new device is that it has something called auto pitch. So I was able to go to the input settings and I was able to actually put the key of my pitch at a D. So when I said anything, everything that came out was in the perfect key of this song. So these are some of the chops or vocals that I kind of messed around with and created and added to the song. Yeah. Yeah. Like a yeah. Just, you know, some ad-libs. Yeah. Yeah. What? Just, you know, the basics, but that actually matches the key of the sample, the vocals, so everything is just, and I was really having some fun because like I added something more than just like a yo and a hey. I decided to mess with some words, and I started saying like, can you come outside to play? And like was adding some of the effects that are on this device here, and I got this. Can you come outside to play? And I was like, I gotta add that to the song. Can you come outside to play? Yes. If you guys ever want to learn how to use the Roland SP44 MK2, make sure you guys check out my course at noquantize.com. But yeah, I wanted to make sure I showed you guys the entire breakdown of this song. The last thing that is there are some really cool effects. All of these effects are also in my Lo-Fi Spaceship Sounds Volume 3. Got some laser sounds. Yes. And basically all together, this is my song. Oh yeah, one last thing. I also like to make sure that my songs are straight to the point. When you first listen to it, you're just like, yes! So I made an introduction where it kind of just repeats the first bar of the song 4 times. So you have this. What? So what I did, I took I basically just took literally the first second of the song that I created and just repeated it 4 times in the, like, one bar. Like, I repeated the drums, I repeated the chords playing 4 times back to back to back until it goes into the initial song. So as you can see, it's a very small, like, section here where I have the kick playing, the shaker, and the percussion, and then it goes straight into the song. That's my song. Thanks for having me on this episode, and thanks to Epidemic Sound for sponsoring this episode. Make sure you guys follow me on all social media platforms at Sarah2Ill. Stream my music on all major platforms at Sarah the Illstrumentalist. And check out NoQuantize.com, where I feature the sound pack that's in this episode, as well as my latest production course on the Roland SP404 MK2. If you guys want to license this song as well as my other beats, make sure you go to epidemicsound.com. Peace.